Hello, everyone. Let's hit the ground running because it's end of month. We got lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of urgency. Urgency, y'all. Urgency. Where has the urgency gone? The urgency will serve you well. It talks about it in these chapters of what if your house is on fire? Urgency. There is something very powerful about urgency, very confident about urgency that people can tell. You show up differently with urgency, but why would you have urgency if you don't have goals? You have to know exactly where you're going, exactly where you're headed. What if instead of I only have 4 days left? No, oh my gosh, I have 4 days left in the month. Like humongous difference. And let me even challenge you to create some urgency to meet your goals in 2 days. Like stop waiting until like trick your brain. This is a pro tip until your brain will keep being like, oh, I have time. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. Okay. No, what if what's the actual end of the month? Let's see here. What if the end of tomorrow, what if the 30th at noon is the end of the month? So you are doing everything. You're doing your follow-ups. You are doing your reach-outs. You are doing your, hey, girl, okay, hey, here's one of my favorite follow-ups. It's like, I've already sent them the link. I say things, hey, did the website mess up or something? I didn't see your order come through. Like, I just assume they've already tried to order. Okay, because why wouldn't they? Because what we have to offer is amazing. And so assume that they are going to order. Assume that maybe they had some technical difficulties. Assume that they're absolutely going to order and they just forgot. So they're like, oh, assume that they're going to be like, well, thank you so much for reminding me. I've been meaning to do that. I'm going to go do this right now. Okay. Why can't we assume the best out of people? So urgency, urgency, urgency. Also, I think it is so important to bring people on this last part of the month because that allows them to get their stuff in it allows them to go silver sooner the next month. Okay, so I'm not waiting until the first to add to people. I'm adding people now so their products can already be on their way. They already can be learning. They already can be diving into the resources so they can get silver quicker. Amen and amen. Because we're obsessed with helping them. We're obsessed with helping her go fast, start silver. We're obsessed with them making money from home. We're obsessed for them getting their results, not what other people think about us. Okay, we show up in a place of service on purpose with purpose. Amen and amen. Okay, so these week's chapters. So let me go over okay. So I'm tonight and I'm doing chapters 6, 7, and 8. Next week, Carissa, everybody is invited, but Megan and Carissa, the first of every month, they do kind of like a new person training. They really focus it on new people. So new people can ask questions. They're going to give tips for new people, which is valuable for everybody because we are all coaching new people and we all always have something to learn. Okay, me as a diamond who went to gold school last month, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. Or, oh, that's a good tip. I need to teach my team that again. I need to talk about that again. So it'll be invaluable. It's there for everybody. And then June 11th will be Sally and chapters 9 and 10. After that's convention, and then I'll close it out on the 25th with chapters 11 through 13. So also you and your teams hop on in. Like, hop on in. I'm putting all the recordings in one spot. Hop on in at any time. Honestly, I listen to the whole audio in one day. Okay, so it is something that I believe, and I've been like listening to it over and over again. Whenever I teach something, I've like listened to it or read it at least 3 times. And so each time, just even this afternoon, I was reading it again. And I was like, oh, I didn't catch that the other 4 times I've already listened to this book. Okay, so repeat, 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 repeat. Let's dive right in. The 3 chapters were positioning. I picked this week's on purpose because I feel like this is my strength zones. Positioning yourself as a leader, attracting leaders, and identifying leaders. Okay, if nothing else out of this book, if you listen to on repeat, can I get a show of hands, some amen in the comments? Is it elevating your thoughts about yourself as a leader? Is it helping you position yourself as a leader? Okay, you may not have the complete system that he is doing to bring on new onboarding people, and don't let that freeze you. Okay, but let us start incorporating something to elevate ourselves as a leader and to elevate who we are trying to attract and bring in. Okay, so don't get of course your brain's going to be like, Well, I need to take 2 months off to make sure I have my onboarding system smooth for leaders. And so I'm not going to do anything until I have it all like Keith Callahan told me to by the T. No, what we do is we are inspired by these. We put certain things into practice, but we keep going as we're learning, right? You earn as you learn. If you don't have a job form yet, you still earn as you learn. You are still going. Some of these people on this call literally joined last week. Okay. So they're just in a different position than some of you who are jewels. Okay. So we're not going to get bogged down with the details on that. Okay. We are going to put some things into action. And I'm going to challenge you to do that. Some things are going on in the comments. I feel like I'm missing it. Let me go see what's going on. Okay. Yeah. Please don't. Yes, start taking action quick. This will serve you well your entire Plexus career. Take imperfect action quickly. Lessen the amount of time between learning something and implementing it. Okay? Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, so the first chapter, chapter 6, positioning yourself as a leader. I think this is so important. There is a difference between thoughts around abundance, something you bring in, and desperation of like, oh my gosh, no, I need this person to sign. Like this person, I won't hit my goal unless this person says yes. Or if you only have 1 or 2 people in your funnel and you're like, these people won't sign. I can't get these people off the fence. And I'm over here like, Sister Susanna, there is 1,000 other people in the world who need what you have to offer. And why it also is so important for the 90-day rule, being consistent in all areas of your business over time, because that will bring more people in your funnel. And it's not going to kill you when someone says no. Yes, you're going to go with them with urgency. Yes, you're going to go towards them with boldness. Yes, you're going to go towards them with wanting to help them. But even if you do everything right, some people are still not going to jump on board. Some people are still going to tell you no. So let me take the guesswork out of that. You're normal. That happens to me. That happens to everybody. So don't go over there in your crying corner and being like, see, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I mean, and the problem may be you. But if you have done the things, if you have asked your upline for advice, if you've showed them, be coachable and take the initiative. If you don't like the results that you're getting, a great thing that you can do is ask your uplines, somebody in your upline, hey, could you take a look at this message for me? Could you take a look at my posting? Like, what's your opinion? I'm not getting new business builders, but what's your thoughts on this? What could I change? What could I add? What could I subtract? Take the initiative to reach out to them for help. Okay, that's what leaders do. Leaders don't just sit around. They are problem solvers, which is one of the characteristics from the next chapters. Okay. So, and then, oh, I love how he gives ideas of like things that create urgency. He's like, every time we launch a new product, that's an exciting thing to go reach out to people about. We launch a new country, that's an exciting thing to reach out to about. What I've been doing lately is I've been reaching out to people and being like, we've simplified our onboarding systems. We're making things easier for people to be successful quicker. Okay. You can be like, my upline is on a roll. You can go send them. If you haven't watched, our family put out a 6-minute business opportunity video. Have you guys seen that? Can someone do me a favor and put that in the comments, that link? Because I'm talking, it's just on YouTube. You can go under Jessica Hefley, or it's on my personal wall. But like that you can send them that, like, this is our team. This is that cast vision for them. Like, let them see what's possible. We purposely made that video for 2 reasons. This is kind of funny. I wanted to handle people's objections. So if you'll notice, I are already on purpose talk about things people may be like, well, I couldn't do this, or network marketing is a scam. Like we purposely addressed most people's objections in there. And the number 2 reason I did it, you know what the number 2 reason we did it is because corporate is working on one, corporate has some, but you know what? Corporate could work so hard and spend lots of money and lots of time on a business opportunity video, and I may not like it. So I wasn't waiting. That's another example of like, I wasn't waiting for corporate to give me something. I went out and proactively created that. So do you need to go make a professional video? Maybe not. Okay. Because you could make a video in 2 minutes with just your face explaining the comp plan, or you could share mine. Like my point, I wanted to make it a tool that it not only helps grow my business, but it also helps grow your business. Okay. So if you love it, share it. Great. If you don't, you like a corporate one better, great. But again, it's just a tool. So that's the exciting thing I'm reaching out to people about now. I'm like, we have simplified our systems. We've streamlined it. We are really serious about helping people earn money quickly, about making it simpler and easier way for people to be successful. That's kind of the thing that I'm reaching out to people about with currently. And then convention, like I'm always hyping people like, we've got some exciting things coming. Our company convention is in June and they always launch new products or new somethings. And so I'm even casting vision for what's to come. Like it is such a great time to join because we are about there. It is always a rocket ship right after convention. Okay. So let's set yourself up to succeed. Let's get some new people in the docket. So when whatever new is announced, that can be run with. Another great tip I wanted to give you from this chapter is like, it talks about celebrate, make it public on your social media when like a new person joins, or social proof that Plexus is successful. So what I like to do at the end of every month is I will share people's rank up graphics, even if they're not on my team. I'm like, because I want people to see Plexus is growing. People are ranking up. People are making money. I put that in my stories. I put that on my posts because a business builder wants to see that other people are being successful. They want to see that making money is possible for them. So if there's new jewels, I post that out there. Like it's just exciting. If new people are joining your team, put it out there. If you had a goal to add 5 this month, oh, 1's taken, only 4 more spots left. Oh, 1's taken, 3 more spots left. It's creating the FOMO. It's creating the urgency. It's creating the excitement. It's setting other leader. It's catching the attention of other leaders. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Okay, so your homework from this chapter was, and he has a phenomenal system. So I really want to encourage you, again, not to freeze you, but I want to encourage you to, at the very minimum, find one piece about his onboarding system that you can incorporate. Okay, he gives you the website to go to. All the resources are available. He literally gives you the printouts. He literally has audios of what he does. Some of the things that I have incorporated since listening to this book a couple months ago is I did make a jot form. Now, a jot form, sorry, is like, let me show you the link of mine. It is not something I use all the time. I will still talk to people even if they don't fill out my survey. Okay, but it is putting me more in a position of leader, of authority, of here I am. If you want to partner with me. Oh, so no, here's the link. Excuse me. Sorry. What's going on in the chat while I'm getting these links for you? Here's the link for all of his resources that he talks about at the end of the chapter. I have chapter 6. And then let me just show you my job form. Megan has one. I have one. You know why I made one of these? Because I saw other Plexus people doing it. Not because of like a level of comparison, but I was like, ooh, I can see they're up leveling themselves. What can I do to up level myself? And it actually is incredibly simple and it's free. I added a video to mine. You do not have to. Marianne Anderson's is actually ugly. It's white. It's plain. Again, it does not have to be free. Okay. We're putting things into action. You can always go back later on and edit it. Did you hear me? You can always, B- is better than a 0. Why can't I get this link to work? So sorry, guys. Keep chatting with yourselves. Search my forms. Why won't it show? Okay, anyways, I'm going to text it to Megan and she can figure out how to get it in there. I love technology. Not as much.
Yeah, send it to me and I can pop it in the chat.
I still love technology, always and forever. Name that movie. Anybody? It's Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, nice try. Okay, okay. Where are we at? So I incorporated that on some of my serious business posts. I throw that out there. It is in my link tree on my Instagram. Okay. Sometimes I lead with it. Sometimes I don't. I'm not freaking out about it. Okay. So again, pro tip, don't freak out about it. Another thing that I love about it is, let me save you some sorrow. Most of the pain that I help people with when I coach them is they're like, I can't get my team to do anything. I can't develop leaders. Why won't they do what I tell them to do? And I'm just over here like, Sister Susanna, they're probably not leaders. And so like, I love giving them things to do. Like when he onboards them, he gives them a checklist of things they should do to get started. And so may this encourage you to simplify. There's lots of things we've done that we and Megan's team has done that are simplified. You can literally just utilize those. We have a new VIP checklist. And when they upgrade to brand ambassador, we have a new brand ambassador checklist. Like those are some simple things. When I have someone who wants to work the business, I have them watch the Silver and Six series. Like you can start making these systems. Like every new person needs to watch this. Or before we do a call, they watch this. We beat ourselves up because we're constantly like begging somebody to watch a video. Okay. Nobody had to beg me to do anything. The difference in the leaders is they figure it out. No one had to hold my hand to go to Silver. I was watching videos. I was devouring the team pages. I was, learning on my own. Like I was deep diving, I was YouTube searching things like, and I got there. Okay. So let this encourage you that you guys are like exhausted over there with only level ones who aren't doing anything. The more you start positioning yourself as a leader, the more you will attract leaders. The more you talk about the business, the more you talk about the income, the more you paint the picture of what is possible for them, that's more of those people that you will attract. So simple 2-week audit. How are we doing on time? The 2-week audit. How, if I was to go back on your social media, and we'll do this at the end if we have time, and I scrolled back 2 weeks, I can just speak from my own experience because I joined for the business. I mean, okay, does anybody want people to join their team for the business? Anybody? Okay. All right. Waving some hands over here. Does anybody want people to join them that will take off? Does anybody want people to join them that will be diamond within a year? Does anybody want people to join them that will be star diamonds? Okay. 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 Well, I joined the business because I was praying for a way to make money from home. And so if we're going to go through the lens of me, you need to, and you can have your sponsor do this with you. You can do it yourself, honestly, but go back 2 weeks back on your social media. How many times have you posted something that would stop my scroll and have me interested in Plexus? And good for you if you've done it once, but I'm going to need to see it a bunch of times because I don't believe in myself. I don't believe success is possible. Oh, she posted that one thing one time and I didn't even see it. Okay. No, I need you to be bold. I want to join a leader. I want to join somebody who's taking this seriously. I want to join somebody who is making an income with this. I want to join somebody who has vision for the future. I want to join somebody who is all in. Okay, and which leads me to the next chapter. Attracting leaders. It talks about it is 100% about you. That is the differentiating factor. Okay. I also coach people and they're like, but this doesn't work. These products aren't that awesome. My team isn't doing anything. And I'm like, well, that's really interesting because there are people who are in the exact same company as you, with the exact same products as you, with the exact same tools as you, and the exact same executives of you, and they're ranking up. So what is the differentiating factor here? You are the differentiating factor. Okay, so let that empower you. Okay, don't let that be like, oh gosh, again, I'm the problem. No, like that means that you can shift things. You can change things. If other people who have the same things that you have, you have the ability to have can be successful, so can you. You are the difference maker. So that is so exciting because people only care about two things. They think, can you help me? And can I do this? Those were the two questions from chapter 7. Okay, all they care about is, can you help me? And then a business builder is thinking, can I do this? So again, let's very much simplify this. Okay, that's why I teach you guys to be obsessed with helping her. Your posts are to help her. Your reach outs are to help her. Your follow-ups are to help her get started. Okay, your business reach outs are to help her make an income from home too. Okay, so they should know that you can help them because you've showed them, you've told them, you're posting about that. Like, and then the second thing is, can I do this? So let me remind you the simplicity of duplication. Okay, they're thinking, can I do this? Okay, so are you sharing a video? You don't have to know everything. You don't have to explain everything. And they're going to be so relieved when they discover that they don't have to know everything either. That they can share a video. You can share a cart graphic and teach them how to share a cart. Then they can share the share a cart graphic and teach somebody else how to share a cart. You can share the new VIP checklist. They can share the new VIP checklist. You see what I'm saying? Shut up and ask questions. Shut up and use some tools. Kind of love it when I just rambled. Okay. Because some of y'all need to be snapped out of it. Okay. Some of you guys aren't sharing because you think you have to have all the answers. You don't. You don't. You can either do two things. You can either just not respond to the person until you go ask your sponsor the question, or go, better yet, go search the team pages, find the answer, and then you can come back. They don't know anything else. Or you can just be like, I'm new. I am still learning this. Let me go find the answer for you. Okay. And tell them, and you can say, we have a team page full of resources. After you sign up, I'm going to add you to it. There's testimonies, there's product information, there's content. Like, let them know about the simple systems. Let them know we have an entire board, team board, that's full of before and after pictures, full of posts that they can literally copy and paste. Let them know that they can do this. Send them the Jordan Roddenberry Silver and Six series, or our old, send them both. If all y'all on the call that are in the rally chat, like, are you watching those Going for Gold videos each day? I mean, come on. I binged those the other day and I'm like, yes, this is good. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes, my team needs to, like, man, when you have an attitude of there's always something new to learn, that will take you places. You have never arrived. I have never arrived. I see Megan's face in my window and she has never arrived. There's always something new to learn. And what do we say at the beginning of the call? Lessen the amount of time between something that you learn and putting it into action. Okay. Then it talks about there's a little bit of an imbalance for a season. I want to talk about this. So that was from chapter 7. Like, he talked about that analogy of the house being on fire and the urgency around that. Can I paint a picture for you? My first year in this business, I did a lot of the things that he talks about. I worked incredibly hard. I sacrificed watching TV and doing other things. I went after leaders. I sought them out. I posted to attract them. I reached out to do leaders. And I am not going to sugarcoat it, but I wanted to go all in. But I did work a lot. Okay. But I want to tell you, I now work a fraction of that amount, because I have a stable foundation, because I have so many strong leaders that now my favorite thing to do, and the thing I spend my time on, is pouring into them. That's my favorite thing to, you'll get to the season where you get to do more of your favorite thing and less of the things you don't like. But we've got to build that foundation. We've got to get those leaders in place. Is this making sense? Like he talks about over and over, if you're listening to like his podcast and his, like genuinely getting 5 leaders who lead and lead and lead and lead and lead is so much more powerful than having 1,000 level ones, and so much less of your time, right? Because I'm all about time. And so I believe in working really, really, really hard, but I also believe in resting. Okay. So there is a balance. There has to be a balance or they'll burn out. I could go, oh my God, Sabbath is biblical. It is for a reason. That is how we recharge. That is how we remember where our source comes from. Apart from me, you can do nothing. So valuable. And as we know about the fear of man, which stops us from almost everything, we think we dealt with the fear of man and it comes again the next day, is because there is a daily dependence on the Lord that I believe is important. Otherwise, you're going to get bogged down by other people's opinions, by fears, by burnout. But when you remember who you are, your identity, and why you're here, that will flow. It'll flow. Flow is a great word. You will rest and have fun, and then you'll work hard when it's time to work hard. Amen. Back to the urgency. If y'all, some of y'all are just hopping on. Hey, welcome. The recording will come up, so make sure you watch the beginning of the call because there were so many good nuggets. But okay, so on to chapter 6, 7, 8. Identifying leaders. Okay, I love this. Is like just truth nuggets. The majority of people will not go to the next level. Again, a little bit of a release from all the people you're trying to drag. Keep attracting, keep going after leaders, because not everybody is going to run with this business. I love our comp plan. I love that people who don't want to run with this business still are valuable, still are important, still are a key piece of our business, a key piece. We want to see them have breakthroughs on their products. Yes, I love that. I love that. But a majority of them aren't going to go to the next level. Now, I truly believe everybody can get to silver. Everybody can get to silver. We should teach everybody to go to silver. We should say, or some things that I love to say that I learned from Genevieve, and I learned from hearing it from her, say it over and over and over again, is our team prides ourselves in never having to pay for your products again. Or it would be so, like, you're going to love these products. I don't want you to ever have to actually pay for them again. Okay. It's just way too simple for you to grab some accountability partners and get some cash flow coming in each month to help you pay for your products. Like, that is boldness. That is confidence. But you know what that is? That's helping somebody, because you want them to see the long-term effects of these products. And so you genuinely want them to not have to pay for them, but still take them, still love them, still get the health breakthroughs they're looking for. Does that make sense? So everybody to Fast Start Silver is like a non-negotiable. Like, that is just our MO, our method of operation. Whether anybody wants to work the business or not, we help them get their products paid for. Right? Like, and then generally don't have to work the business. Like, but we're going to help them. Because that's how we help them. Keyword, help them. Okay. Majority we're not going to the next level. Okay. And then it lists things that to look for in identifying leaders that you're attracting, but also the people who are on your team currently. Okay. They're self-motivated. They're solution-oriented. They're problem solvers. They're a little bit competitive. They're action-oriented, dreamers. They're coachable. That's not an exhaustive list, but there is a differentiating factor in someone like that. And you know what's going to help you have even more of those differentiating factors on your team? The more who you are is how you lead. So the more that you are self-motivated, the more that you are solution-oriented, the more that you are a problem solver, the more competitive you get about chasing those goals, making them happen, the more action-oriented, the more that you dream, and the more that you get coached, the more they will too. And the more people like that you will draw in. I also love the concept of sleeping giants. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Like you've got some people currently on your team, or you've got some people you've been following up with, and when they decide, they will be jewels. You know who they are. And so I just really want to encourage you to keep saying, I believe in you. Keep having those touch points. Keep doing that. Carrie Netherton did that with Megan. Like she followed up with her well. She kept believing in them. Jordan Roddenberry's sponsor, Cassandra Roberts, kept touching base with her, kept telling her she believed that she would be amazing at this, kept doing that. I've done that with a couple of y'all's, like people on your team that I'm like, I really miss them. Like they were incredible. And maybe it just wasn't this season, or maybe they burned out or whatever. I still message them and be like, sister, like I still believe in you. I believe that there is a new season ahead. I believe you can do this again from a healthier place, with more balance. There's also some people that like their mentality is I'm either all in or all out. And I help them see that there is option number 3. Like there is a way to just be you, share about plexus. It doesn't have to be anyways. And so I'm in touch with those sleeping giants. I'm telling them that I believe in them and telling them that I believe they could go far. So anyways, love that little concept. I want to pause for a second. I covered the big things I wanted to cover. But we're going to do some end of month stuff. I wanted to hear any thoughts, questions, comments, what stuck out to you. What have you already implemented or going to go and implement immediately? Answer that, either unmute yourself or put that in the comments. What are you going to go implement immediately? I want to hear that. Follow-up queens. I've never for a minute thought she was annoying or pushy. Oh, I love that. Megan said she never for a moment thought that Carrie was annoying or pushy, because Megan was actually interested. She was actually intrigued. Megan had actually been following other Plexus Diamonds on other teams. Like she was interested in Plexus, but Carrie is the one who reached out. Oh, that happens so often. Like those high level leaders that were so scared to reach out to, they're actually intrigued or like thinking about it already. But then somebody asks them and they're like, okay, well, since you asked me, I actually was thinking about it. Okay. So let you be the first one to ask. Okay. Here's someone. I want everybody in the comments. What are you implementing immediately from tonight's call or these couple of chapters? Okay. The realization that when I portray myself as a leader, I attract leaders. So good. This help motivates me to the next level on my social media presence. Okay. Melody, what's a tangible example? Okay. That is great that you had that aha. But a realization that when I portray myself as a leader, I attract leaders. What are you going to do tonight to portray yourself as a leader? Carrie's going to start implementing the checklists. Good. And they're super simple. If you're not aware of them, there are 2 lists, but they link to each other. So the new VIP checklists helps with things. And at the bottom, it says, once you've shared your referral link, you can click here. And then you get the new checklist. And at the bottom of that checklist, at the bottom, it says, when you sign a new VIP, give them this checklist. And it goes back and forth. And it also lets people kind of see the next steps. So if they're really eager and they're really a leader, they're going to go ahead and click and start doing the brand ambassador stuff even before they've shared their referral link. Onboarding systems, tighten them up and follow through with them. Okay, another tip. I'm just giving you all these pro tips. Onboarding systems are phenomenal. They will not be worth your time if you are not teaching your level 2s and your level 3s and your level 4s to implement the system. Okay, so what does that look like? You have a level 1 who adds a new person. You're like, Sarah, I saw you added an amazing a new person. I got an email. Congratulations. Have you sent up the new VIP checklist? Like I'm making sure duplication is happening. Okay. I'm making sure that is going to the lower levels. So that's not a problem for me. Like I have so much growth in my levels 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. What I had awareness about recently is I didn't have much growth again in my levels 1 through 3. So like I said, I established leaders. I had duplication happening. Duplication is still happening without me touching a finger. But I realized that in order for me to continue with growth, earn some contests, and really I had to develop new leaders. And so I'm so excited. Carrie's on the call tonight. She's a new Fast Start Gold. We've got Danielle on the call tonight. She's going to be a fast start silver this month. We've got some really exciting things happening because well, I'm not taking all the credit. I'm just saying, but I'm more focused on bringing in leaders and helping leaders get started. I'm more focused on posting about the business, posting about the income, but also as I do that, it inspires my team to do it. Nothing excites me more when I see Megan Goff make a post that I recently made. I'm like, yes, that inspired her to do it. She's doing it. And she probably would not have done that if I wouldn't have done it. She wouldn't have seen me. You are inspiring your people. Okay. So when you do the scary thing, when you post about the business, when you post about the income, when you do a job form or straighten up your onboarding system, your team will too. Okay. We are making more business posts. We are planning out my business posts. Excellent on planning out the business posts. Do not get stuck in planning out the business posts. Yes, go ahead and we can plan out 2 business posts, but then just start putting it into action. Start putting it into action. Start putting it into action. Find some other people who post well about the business, follow them on Facebook, copy and paste their posts. One Plexus, you do not have to ask permission. I do it all the time. Probably the post that Megan saw me post was because I saw somebody else post. So she very well might have seen it from somebody else. It wasn't even from me. But just saying, like, I mean, the Lord inspires some of my posts, actually. And I do feel like when you are tuned into him, he will give you some inspiration. But I mean, efficiency is one of my core values. So I'm all about fast. I'm all about not wasting time. I'm all about, I can get more stuff done if it's not taking me an hour to make a post. And so that's why I copy and paste, and it's served me well. Okay. Post about the business opportunity, people I can't get to work, I have to convince. That's right. That people that I can't get to work, that I have to convince to watch videos, etc., may not actually be leaders. And that is hard to accept, but it is true. Amen. Let me just validate. It is very hard to accept. And I used to also always like view if somebody was a certain rank that they were a leader. That also is not true. People can get to ranks based on their influence, based on who's on their team, they're in their downline, on their team, whatever. But in order to be a true leader, true leaders, self-motivated, solution-oriented, problem solvers, competitive, action-oriented, dreamers, coachable, they don't have to be every single one of those lists. And they don't even have to be great at all of those things, but they have to be willing to grow and learn. You being on this call is you being willing to grow and learn. Everybody put this hand up. Go ahead, put it back here. Go ahead, pat that back. Okay, you showed up. You are a leader. I am so proud of you. When this recording comes out, you're going to pass the recording on to your team. You're going to continue to give them opportunities to be leaders. You're going to continue to put things in front of them, but you cannot literally stuff it down their throat. But I do believe it is so important to repeat, 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 repeat the most important things. Okay. So if you're like, I already taught my team how to go silver, do it again tomorrow. And then do it again on Friday. And then do it again. And then break it up even further. So getting to silver, what actually even is that? It's also about teaching them how to post. It's also about teaching them how to reach out. It's also about teaching them how to follow up, teaching them how to be confident with closing, teaching them how to help people. Okay. It's not just like silver. Like we always got to kind of baby step, break things down and repeat this. Okay. Post about how much I've grown as a leader. Okay. That's what she's going to do. That's so good. Melody is killing it, by the way. Okay. Like she's well on her way to diamond. She's not just looking at the next 100 points. She's looking at star diamond. And may I encourage you all to cast, your vision is too small. If you're just like desperate, like, no, but I need 10, 15, 20 more points to get to this next rank. No, you're missing the point. Like your end goal is star diamond. And so this is just a milestone along the way. Okay. And so Star diamond might seem impossible unless what? There's some things you're going to have to shift and change and focus on. And may one of those be bringing in and attracting business builders. Okay. Share more. Karen, good job, you guys. I love this. Putting in the comments about things you're going to actually do right now. Okay, for a couple minutes, I do want to do some end of month stuff. So it is almost 45 minutes. I want to be respectful of people's time. But it's the end of month. Okay, and we still have 4 days. I'm still counting today. Okay, you still have 4 days. Okay, we got to first take this captive. Okay, listen to the difference in this. Listen to the difference. I only have, the month is almost over. I don't have there's only 4 days left. I can't hit my goal. Or there is 4 days left. So much time. What's the difference? What is the actions of this person and what is the actions of this person? The most important tool is not going to be a business video. It's not even going to be this call tonight, even though I think it's pretty good. The most important tool is here. Just tonight, I was talking to someone on my team. I had put out a contest, so like a prize. Whoever added the most level 1s, the most level 2s, and developed the most silvers on their team. And I put it out at the beginning of the month. And I was talking to this girl, I'm like, you know, you could win this. Like, you're in the running for this. And she was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what are the details again? And I was like, wait, you don't even know the details of the contest that you're about to win? She had already in her brain discounted herself. When the month started, when she saw the contest, she thought, oh, well, that's impossible, or that won't be me. And I said, sister, it is the season to stop discounting yourself. It is this, how did I word it? Hold on, I'm gonna find it. She may or may not be on this call tonight. I said, and I meant it. I said, that was so interesting that you didn't even look at the details of that. I said, the season of counting yourself out is over. And may I speak that over you. The season of you counting yourself out is over. The old way of thinking of I'm not good enough, I'm not as good, it's not as good as her, I'm not successful, I'm not a business person, I'm not a business mind. Just today I was coaching somebody that kept calling themselves a dinosaur when it came to technology, and I was like, I'm going to make you wash your mouth out with soap if you call yourself a dinosaur. If you curse yourself and call yourself a dinosaur one more time. Everything is figure outable. Okay, there's a difference when you're like, if you say, and if these specific stories, if you're watching this call or listening to this call, I'm not making fun of you. I am using you guys as examples, tangible examples. We have all spoken word curses over ourselves and blessing over ourselves. But if you tell yourself, I'm a dinosaur, I don't know how to do technology, or everything is figure outable. What's the difference? There's a huge difference. I'm huge on money mindset. And when you say things like, I can't afford that, it closes your mind down. Or you could say, oh, that's really important to me. What are some creative ways that I can figure out to make that happen? Let's talk about convention. Okay. How many of y'all are counting yourself out about convention? Or you're saying, well, I can't afford that. Or if you can't afford that, you still have left in the month to earn more income to pay for the flight or to pay for the hotel or to pay for the registration, because this is a tax write-off, an investment in your business. This is going to cast vision for your future. This is going to help propel you not to the next rank, but to 5 ranks from now. Okay. Okay, so urgency. It's the end of the month. So right now, make a business post. Right now, go post either a post, Do you have some examples you can put, or just like the graphics you can put, or go look at my page or Megan's page, because she's been posting a ton about the business. Go use one of our posts. Copy, paste. Me, I'm going to speak from my perspective because I was a leader. I joined for the business. I went off running. I was not going to work Plexus as a business if I thought I was only going to make $50. Heck no. No way. I saw y'all posting about Plexus, your health supplements, your weight loss products. Good for you. I need to make money from home, like real money from home. Like we are in debt, like $500 minimum. My dream, like the most money I ever made in a career was $33,000 a year. Okay. I make over 3 times that amount in a month now. Okay. Like your vision is too small. Your vision is too small. What was I just talking about? Oh, okay. So I was not going to join your business, first of all, because I didn't even know I could join your business, because all you're talking about is products and testimonies. I didn't even know that this was a business opportunity. I'm playing devil's advocate here. Do you see what I'm saying? I didn't even know you had a business to join. I didn't even know that I could make $500, let alone replace my husband's income. Okay. I didn't know that our older vehicle, that I could earn one for free. A really nicest car I've ever owned before in my life, a Lexus. You see what I'm doing here? Like, I thought our vacations would be from our credit card points. I didn't know I could go to Maui. Okay. And a lie that your brain is going to tell you is maybe, well, I haven't earned Maui yet, so how could I post about Maui? I don't care if you've earned Maui or not. But when you post about Megan going to Maui, or you post about the possibility of going to Maui, or you post and boldly say, I will be going to Maui someday with my team, that places you as a leader. That places you as someone who has vision, that's going places. That places you as bold and confident. That creates vision, and that stops my scroll. Because I love to travel. I love to travel. One of my favorite things about Plexus is all the amazing places we've gotten to travel. Okay. Is this making sense? We getting some tangible things. I constantly put myself in the brain of, if I am someone who is praying for a way to make money from home, how and why would they join me? You got to ask yourself those questions. They got to see them from your post, but they also got to see them for your reach outs. I'm reaching out to people and I'm saying, hey, you're a smart business person. You understand that multiple streams of income is important. Have you ever tried Plexus before? I keep it simple. I compliment them. I usually add a couple things about why they're amazing. Like, you're so well connected, or you genuinely really care about people, or I believe that you would have so much fun in Hawaii with me. Okay. Like, tell them why. What's the 2 questions from this chapters? All they're thinking about is, can you help them? And can I do this? I'm talking in my business post, about our simple systems. I'm talking about how we can help people make $300 quickly. I'm talking about the tools and resources that we have. I'm going to be posting the rank ups of everybody from our team and other teams, so as social proof that other people are ranking up, that they can do this. I'm posting the income graphic because I needed to see gangsta money. I needed to see more than $50. I needed to see 6 figures. Whew, that casted some vision for me. And my vision wasn't even diamond. It was emerald. That's fine, whatever. But it was more than silver. It was bigger vision. Megan put an example in the comments. Okay, so tonight you are going to make a business. I don't care if you're brand new. Okay, I don't care if you are sweating under your pits. actually, may I celebrate that if you are sweating under your pits, that means you're about to do something big. You're about to do something good. Let's normalize feeling nervous. Feeling nervous does not mean that we are going to die. Feeling nervous actually means you're about to do something that's important, that's good, has the possibility to change somebody else's life. And the majority of the world, when they feel nervous, they won't do it. But you're not the majority of the world. Leaders are aware of when they feel nervous, when they feel scared, when they feel fear of somebody else's judgment. They get to decide to do that anyways, because the impact of who it could help outweighs somebody else's misconception of you. And that is what sets leaders apart. Carrie says, sweating in my pits. LOL, that's so true. Like we do a high level leader call for 10x is easier than 2x. And our last call, I was talking about how someone was like, well, how did they word it? They were saying how, that this book made them feel dumb. And I just like wanted to congratulate her. Like, that is a good sign. Because if you feel dumb, that means you are learning something new. You are putting yourself in a position of growth. Okay. Again, the majority of the world will avoid at all costs any hint of feeling dumb or any hint of not feeling like they have all of the information. But leaders are willing to do it scared because they believe the impact outweighs not doing it. Okay, well, bless y'all. I'm gonna head this out, make a business post tonight. And I don't care if you made a post 35 minutes ago. I just don't care. I don't think you have to follow the rules of Facebook logarithms and spacing things out. Like, there's just like a perfectionism that I'm just so over. Like, I'm just like, because I catch myself in it too sometimes. I'm like, oh, but wait, I just posted an hour and 45 minutes ago. Let me wait until tonight. And then I don't do it. Right? Who cares? Who cares? Because the person who needs what you have to offer wants you to post more. They are hanging on your every post. They are learning. They want to hear from you because they want to do what you're doing. Okay? Okay. Next week, Carissa, same time, same place. We'll be really focusing on new people, how to get them started. It'll be a great learning experience for everybody. Come with your questions. And then 9 and 10 for 2 weeks from tonight. But y'all, just keep listening. Just keep listening through. Go ahead and listen through it again. Go look at his website that gave you the resources for his onboarding things. Decide at least one thing you're going to implement. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you guys for being on here. We'll get the recording up as soon as we can and pass that along to your team. God bless you. God bless your end of month. God bless the work of your hands, not your butt in the seats. God blesses the work of your hands. Okay, so there's an element of his supernatural ability, but there also is an element of the work of your hands. Those two together, apart from me, you can't do nothing. That partnership. So urgency, go, 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 go. You still have 4 days left. There's so 4 days left. Go, get out of here. See you later. Bye.